Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 60th anniversary celebration of Troy High School. Many things are going to happen today. I'm excited to tell you all about them. My name's Jess Knowles. I'll soon be joined by Lance Bletcher. Lance is our assistant principal in charge of this whole event. And I'm Jess Knowles. I am the media and broadcast journalism teacher. And I will be part of the anchor team today, getting you oriented to everything that's happening here at Troy High School. So first off, it looks like we have the band. They're under the direction of Jojo Castillo, and they are looking like they're going to have the drill team and the band. And then we go right into orchestra, and then we go right into the jazz band. We have the pit here in the foreground, and got lots of good stuff for you. I have a really fun crew today. Lots of people giving up their Saturdays to be here and make sure to give you a good broadcast. On camera one, we have Avery Joe, who's going to then finish up doing her camera duties and go play in a CIF soccer game. Very cool. On camera two, we have Amy. Camera two, hopefully you're seeing camera two now. And she's over there on house left, stage right. And then on camera three, we have Odie. Awesome guy in the sports broadcasting class. Camera 5 is, or camera 6 I should say, is this one right here on me. Hello everybody. And we have a couple more little cameras that we're going to show you at different times throughout the day. But these are the things that we've set up for you. We're going to have content throughout this broadcast. We're going to be interviewing a bunch of different people. We're going to be showing you different aspects of the campus and campus life here. And so hopefully it'll be of interest to everybody, those of you at home and those that are here. I'd say there's a few hundred people here right now. I've already talked to a few alum. I'm going to shout out one of them, Charles Pecoraro, class of, let's just say a while ago, was a student of mine, I believe involved in ASB, and if I'm not mistaken, he also was involved in a theatrical production or two. Hello, Charles. Thanks for being here today. Wearing a classic sweatshirt, throwback to earlier logos. So I'm going to take a little break. I'll be right back with you. Hopefully you enjoy the sights and sounds of Troy High School. Okay, so it looks like the band is doing a little warm-up, and we should be able to see and hear the band. We're going to try to kick up the microphones throughout campus. That's our band leader, Jojo Castillo, playing the part of pirate today, I believe. He's got the cool thing around his eye. He's got hundreds of students, and he does so very, very many things, and you get a chance to see him basically do what I think to be the hardest thing possible, and that is to have all of his performing groups ready to perform on a single event. He does that often, and he seems to keep a pretty level head about it. He, of course, if he heard me saying that, he probably would know there's no level-headedness about this at all. But that is the charm and personality of Jojo Castillo. I think we're going to do color. I think we're going to have colors presented, and then I think the Star Spangled Banner is going to be played. I'm trying to convince Avery Joe to have a little fun with the zoom, give you some different variety. And somehow, in some way, that camera does look crooked. So, okay, stalling for time. That's what I'm doing right now, stalling for time. So I was giving you the camera folks. So behind the scenes is at technical director is Ian Diaz, also a wrestler. Over his shoulder is Steven. You're going to see some of Steven today. He's going to kind of be our interview. We're going to walk around interviewing people. There's a man in front of me who is going to blow a speaker our way. So it might be that you're going to hear very loudly some of what's going on with the drum line, or the pit, I should say. Also involved, our director for today's show is Jonathan. And Jonathan Cruz. And then also on audio is none other. So Jonathan, by the way, is a soccer player. And then Steven is the one I told you about. You're going to see some of Steven. He plays a really aggressive offensive line. And then last but not least, my son is out here. That's Adam. He plays basketball, football, throws a shot put, and is also running audio today. So I need to warn him that there is a feed on the XLR1 that will be the direct feed from the microphone. So be ready for that. And hopefully, ladies and gentlemen, it won't come in too loud. But we're about to get hopefully some direct feed from that. Okay, logistics are getting worked out here. It's a lot of moving parts, lots of moving parts. It's a beautiful day. It's a nice crystal clear sky, 71 degrees. We're getting what we pay for here in Troy High School, Southern California.
Good afternoon. I just want to give another little announcement. My name is Lance. I'm one of the assistant principals here at Troy High School. And again, if you just got here, we are so thankful for you joining us and taking time out of your day to celebrate with us. We want to celebrate 60 years of excellence and the hope that we'll have at least another 60 more ahead of us. So we have a lot planned today. In about 5 minutes, we're going to do our color guard through our own programs, and I'll be intermittently sharing about each of those groups. Our band will help us with that, and we will celebrate that in a little bit. Just to give you a heads up on things around and what we have here today, we will be continuing to do tours every about 15 minutes or so at this tent, kind of over here to the left of our band, that literally says Campus Tours here. We also have an alumni tent if you want to check that out, if you are a graduate of this wonderful institution. There's some things over there for you to check out. We also have silent auction items, as well as food trucks. As long as you did register and you got a bracelet, you can go in and out of those gates no problem and get as much food there. We also have a boba cart if you want a cool little drink for purchase. And we have a lot of just great things going on here. One thing you may not even realize standing here, we are live broadcasting right now with one of our programs called Omnia. So at the end of today, if you want to go onto YouTube and put Troy High School Omnia, you'll find it, and you can watch this whole event every day, forever, if you'd like to. A lot of opportunities for you to get involved today, and I'll be talking a little bit about that. We also have some of our programs here behind you if you want to check those out. We also want to just be really open to the fact that Troy is a very special place, and you'll hear about that today. And one of the things is our community and our parents, our alumni, and what they're able to share and give back to what Troy has done for them allows us to do a lot of amazing things that you might even learn on your tour. Like our library is open from 6:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. because our foundation makes a donation for us to do that for our students. If there's a program here that you feel connected to and you'd like to donate to anything, we have that opportunity here, and we'll continue to share those opportunities with you. So think about that and how you can give back. And we'll also have a cake cutting a little bit later. So in just a few minutes, we will get started with our national anthem. So if you can join me, we are going to do our national anthem here.
Okay, ladies and
Presenting our
gentlemen, we're about
colors
to get
today.
the national anthem.
This is one of our legendary
And,
national recognized NJROTC program. As our color guard presents the colors. And Troy's own band will be joining us for our national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen. Sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, that was our color guard presented by our NJROTC and our band playing the Star Spangled Banner. The color guard is run by Commander William Lopper. He is overseeing hundreds of NJROTC cadets running a fantastic nationally ranked program.
Continue with our performances, which we're going to just run through. A lot of our band and our orchestras, we have some dancers, we've got jazz music, and our cheer are going to be participating here. But before I do that, I want to recognize a few of our dignitaries here. I don't know if our principal is in earshot, but Dr. Will Minster, I know, is walking around here. And I also want to introduce one of our city councilmen, Mr. Nick Dunlap. I know you're out there somewhere. There he's coming out here. Also, I'd love to share, he is class of 2001 of Troy High School. So I want to welcome him and let him share a few words.
Awesome. Thank you. Well, it's an honor to be here today. And, you know, I actually, for the first time, I think, since I graduated last summer, my kids attended the Troy Warrior cheerleader camp. And so I came back, and it brought back a lot of great memories. And it was just so special to be here, especially with a future generation of Warriors. But, you know, my Troy story, I'll be brief because I know there's a program ahead. But my Troy story is kind of funny. I actually had gone to public and private school my whole life. And coming from a Catholic junior high, really wanted to go to Modern Day High School for sports. And so I begged my parents, please let me go to Modern Day. Please let me go to Modern Day. And they said, there's no way we're going to drive from Fullerton to Santa Ana every day. You can go to Servite, which was not something I wanted to do. But of course, my parents stuck me at Servite, and fortunately 2 years later I ended up at Troy. And it was so great to be here, and I have many great memories and friendships that date back to that time. So I think the interesting thing about Troy is that the history is often overlooked when you talk about Fullerton schools. Obviously, Fullerton High School, being one of the oldest schools in the county, gets a lot of recognition for that. But Troy has such a unique history and a unique place, not just with music and sports and the arts, but of course now with the technology and other such programs that have come to shape, this, I guess, our generation of warriors, if you will. But in any event, it's always great to tie in, I think, where we can. And actually last year at the State of the City, we were fortunate to have the Troy Band under the leadership of Mr. Castillo, leading the way, and that was great. We had the jazz band and the marching band at our State of the City. I thought that really was a testament to the strength and the sound of our community. So with that, I want to thank you all for the opportunity to be here and celebrate this special day with you. And cheers to many, many more. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Dunlop. And without further ado, Troy Band.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was the Troy High School marching band.
our drum line gets into place, we're going to just take a moment here for a couple things. I want to remind you of a few things. We have food trucks out here. We also have a photo booth. If you're interested and want to get a picture of you and your family or anybody that you find in your class, that would be great. We also have an opportunity, a limited thing that was just made today, for today. So there's only a few of these, but if you're interested, I don't know if you fell into that Trader Joe's situation where these tote bags were like impossible to get. I think people were literally fighting over these. So we made the same style, and it's a Troy logo, Troy Warriors. If you're interested in one of these tote bags, it is a $100 donation, and you get one of these. And there's other options as well, like our bricks. So if you want to do a tote and a brick, it's a kind of a discounted rate. So if you're interested in that, I wanted to throw it out your way. These are, again, at the registration tables if you're interested. I also want to introduce another dignitary. Her name's Paulette Chafee, and she is our 4th District Ambassador of Orange County, and she would like to share a few words.
Welcome, everybody. I am a Troy alum, and our 2 sons are also alumni of Troy High School. I served with the Troy Support Organization for 6 years and really enjoyed every minute of it. The students at Troy High School are just so awesome. There are over 100 clubs that students can join. The student body and the staff are excellent, and I want to welcome everybody today, and congratulations, Troy High School, on your 60th anniversary. I am very, very proud of everyone who comes through this school, and it remains one of Fullerton and California's top public high schools. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Paulette. And without further ado, we've got Troy's drumline. Thank you, Troy Drumline. And up next, we've got, I believe, our symphony.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think we are now switching to the orchestra under the direction also of Mr. Castillo. All these beautiful instruments out here today, getting a nice tan in this beautiful sun. A number of the players from the band and the drumline also are involved. They're cross-talented. Here comes Mr. Castillo now with this nice weapon, or baton, which is French for stick. He would appreciate that little reference. So they're getting tuned up. While they're getting tuned up, I just want to give a special thanks. There's a lot of moving parts here, and our assistant principal, Lance Fletcher, is doing fantastic work orchestrating and emceeing and facilitating all of these things. In record time here, the band, the drum line is making its way out of here. So that's kind of, and that's me. Hello, everybody. Sorry about this coffee there, necessary. So also today, if you were here on site, you'd be able to see that there is a little table kind of presenting all the different pathways at Troy High School. We have 6 very impressive pathways where we teach lots of different things, from business to engineering to cybersecurity to programming. We also have today there's an Oracle table explaining what Oracle is. Oracle is our newspaper. Our Ilium is our yearbook, and the Omnia is our broadcast. So those are all our journalistic things. There's also a table for, excuse me, I didn't know we had started.
Thank you to Troy's Orchestra. I wanted to just make another quick announcement. If you have lost your car keys and drive an Acura, come see me, the guy in the blue suit. So if you've lost your Acura car keys, come see me. Next up we're going to have is one of our clubs that does amazing dancing. And a couple of them were able to join us today, and they are part of our Latinos Unidos dance team. I'm going to introduce them both as they come and join me. And I'm hoping ASB, if somebody on ASB, do you know if you have the song queued up? They'll be up here in just a minute. So come join me. And who am I here with? What is your name?
My name is Julia Contreras.
Hi, my name is Melissa Alcantar-Cortez.
And how long have you guys been a part of the Latinos Unidos dance team, and what grade are you in?
I've been a part of the club since sophomore year, but we started this dance team in junior year, so we've been dancing for 2 years. And I'm a senior right now.
I'm a senior, and I've been part of Latinos Unidos for 2 years, and part of the dance team since it started, like 2 years.
So who develops these and choreographs them, and how do you make these beautiful dresses? Like, who's behind all of this?
So the dresses were bought by our last year's coordinator. They were brought from Mexico, and for the dances, Melissa usually choreographs them. This particular dance is not choreographed by us, but usually the dances are.
So these are authentic dresses. That's amazing. And how many are on the team?
Currently, we have 8 dancers. Us 2, we are co-captains of the team. And then 6 others couldn't be dancing today, but we could.
All right, well, we thank you. We're going to have you present. And as you guys get ready, I think the music's about ready. If you guys want to get in place. And if you out there have an interest to want to support this club, it's an amazing club that does a lot of great things for our school and helps us culturally. You can donate directly to Latinos Unidos if you would like to by our registration tables. Thank you, ladies, and we look forward to your dance. That was amazing. Thank you so much for blessing us with that dance. Again, if you're interested in supporting them and their choreograph and their dresses for the future, please don't hesitate to get involved. Up next, we've got a jazz band, which is one of my favorites for sure, as a musician myself. And so I wanted to bring up one of our other bandmates and just ask a few questions. Who am I joined up here with?
Hi, I'm Gia. I've been in Troy Percussion for 3 years. I've been in band and in drumline.
Wonderful. So, a lot of fans. So you've been in for 3 years. What is being in this program like? I mean, do you have competitions? Do you have uniforms? Do you who's doing this? Do you have coaches? How do you guys sound so good and have so many different groups here?
So band and drumline are actually during different semesters, but both of them do compete. We have our main coach, I'd say, is Mr. Custodio, of course, as the director. Percussion has a separate coach. Shout out to Hiram Rivera if he's around here. Recently, we actually have a few volunteer staff members for percussion specifically. They've been really helping us out in both fall and winter season.
Yeah, thank you for that. And to let you guys know, in the fall, a lot of our members are helping with our football, and they're doing a lot of pep rallies, there's a lot of instruments. We also have a lot of coaches that are part of the small specialty groups. And so I wanted to throw out that opportunity. If you would like to donate to band in any way, that's another opportunity you guys can get involved and be a part of what they do. And without further ado, how about we hear from Troy Jazz?
I put it back on.
Thank you. That was G. Reyes on vocals.
Using one interview? Yes, let's go right now.
Hi Warriors, my name is Stephen
Thank
Longwood,
you,
and I'm joined by
Jasmine.
some members from our instrumental music
Appreciate
program.
that
And so
rock
who am I
and
joined
roll.
by?
And up next we have
And
our
Thea.
Troy Symphony.
And what are your grades?
I'm a junior.
And?
String orchestra.
All right, and how long have you
been in the music program since my freshman year.
And?
Me too. I've been part of the program for 3 years.
All right, all 3 years. And what is your favorite part of the instrumental music program?
I think it's the opportunity to meet music lovers alike, share classes, get to know them, and just share music together.
All right, sounds great. And what is your favorite part about Drumline?
I think just the community. We all love to support each other and build each other up, and kind of improving together and building each other's characters up. Yeah.
Performances, they were amazing. So if you're interested, come on, join them, and we'll see you next year if you're coming, and maybe if you want. And I think that's good. That was.
We also have our robotics and engineering table. If you haven't done a tour, we've got our robotics team is currently in season and they are building their giant robot right now. So a lot of fun information there. We also have our cyber defense team here and their classroom is open to visit as well. And our last table here, I'm really excited to offer our Oracle. That's our newspaper. If you haven't visited them, they have a newspaper they'd love to give you as a present and a thank you for coming. So without further ado, we have our symphony, no, I just said string orchestra. I'm sorry, I'm a little slow today. Thank you, Troy. Thank you, Troy String Orchestra, accompanied by a drummer and a lead guitarist. Woohoo! Sounded great, you guys. And before our closing group, as cheers getting ready, I want to bring down our captain, I think, or no, not our captain, but she's a senior, and I think it's Livy Ochoa. And what grade are you in, Livy?
I'm a senior.
How many years have you been doing cheer at Troy High School?
I've been cheering for 4 years, this is freshman year.
Okay, so she's a career cheerleader here at Troy. So cheer is obviously kind of that front facial name brand of any high school, and it's no different here at our school. Besides football games and maybe some basketball games and other events, what else do you guys do as a cheer team?
So sometimes we do some break rallies featuring like spring sports and winter sports, and we're also like here at like some of these events and open house and.
Do you guys do any competitions?
Yes, we do. We just had a big competition. It was USA Spirit Nationals, and we actually scored second in finals. So.
What, second? I didn't even hear that. Now, where was that? Where did you guys have to travel to?
It was at the Anaheim Convention Center, and we went for Saturday and Sundays.
Oh my gosh, so 2 days of competitions. So as any program at Troy, I think often cheer tends to be one of the most expensive programs to be a part of. And one of the things we do as a school is we like to raise money for them, so they have their different outfits. They also have to pay for competitions. They have coaches that are beyond just the one coach we have. So if you want to be involved with that, and if you guys want to, if you are a cheerleader, feel free to donate to our program here, again at our registration table. And that's true about a lot of items. Thank you, Libby. As you guys get ready, they're going to come out here and perform for us. Just a couple of reminders, if you're an alumni, we have a tent for you to check out. If there's, I think, a special gift. We also have our closing of our silent auction at 1:30. If you haven't had lunch yet, we've got multiple food trucks and a dessert truck outside if you want to cool off for a hot day here. And then lastly, our brick sales. If you want to be a part of Troy forever, in our outdoor classroom, we are going to be placing bricks. And so if you haven't had a chance to check that out, you can buy a brick today and customize it yourself and put some logos on it. And it'll be here well beyond our time. I just bought mine last night, so I'm excited to have that as well. All right, without further ado, we've got Troy Cheer, second place in national. Thank you so much, ladies. That's awesome. Well, that concludes our performances. The rest of the time, again, is for you to explore the campus. Just a couple of other announcements. Silent auction ends at 1:30. At 2 o'clock, we're going to do our announcement for who won our Apple MacBook. And so you have to be present to win that. And if you haven't registered and got a wristband, please go do that because anybody who registered is eligible. And it'll be a randomized drawing, so stick around, that'll be 2 o'clock. And we also have our cake cutting ceremony that we're gonna have here shortly. So again, if you haven't had lunch, please check out the food trucks. We have a photo booth to remember this. We have a magician available, alumni table. Anything else, Ms. Katz? All right, well, I want to introduce one of the legendary moms we have at our school. She's been a part of just about everything, which I'm very thankful for. And so I want to give the mic over to Miss Amy, and she's going to share a little bit about a few things and also say thank you to our other volunteers. So Miss Amy Katz, the legendary Amy Katz.
Thank you, Mr. Fletcher. Thank you, everyone, for coming today. I know we all appreciate your support. I also want to encourage the parents at Troy to join PTSA or TSO, which I am on both boards. And I also, like to plan a lot of these school events. And I want my volunteers, the TSO and PTSA members, SLG, ASB, we couldn't do this without all of you and all your help. And I hold many titles here, but my favorite one is being Sterling's mom. So I am doing this so that my son can go to this wonderful school. And thank you, everybody. Please go bid on the silent auction items. Every dollar that we make today goes back to our students and to support our school. So thank you, everyone, for coming, and I hope you come to our next event. Thank you.
Right. One of the other things I wanted to announce, in about 15 minutes, we're going to do a group photo. And so we will do different ones. If you're part of an alumni, you're part of retirees, really we're going to announce them. So if you want to stick around, we're going to do group photos here in about 15 minutes.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen. You'll now be hearing from Stephen. He's with some cheerleaders, so take it away, Stephen.
Hey Warriors, Stephen Longwood here again. This time I'm joined by some of our varsity cheerleaders. So who am I here with?
Chloe, Raquel,
And?
Margaret.
And what are all of your grades?
I'm a senior. I'm also a senior. And I'm also a senior.
And what are your positions on the cheer team?
I'm a flyer. I'm a main base.
And?
I'm also a main base.
And these are all of our captains and our co-captains. And so, Chloe, let me ask you, what was your favorite experience about being on cheer for 4 years?
My favorite experience was definitely when we went to nationals. Like, making finals with your team was just like the best experience, and it was just really fun.
All right, and Raquel, what is your favorite experience about cheer? What's your favorite thing about cheer in general?
My favorite thing was probably being able to cheer with my best friends and showing others what I love to do.
And Margaret, what was your favorite thing about nationals this year?
My favorite thing was that we made it to day 2 of finals and we came home with the 2nd place trophy.
All right, we have a winning cheer team over here. So that's all, and we're just going to get to more camera shots. We'll have some more interviews later, and that's all. Thank you for joining me. All right.
What you announcements junior and senior year. I'd go up to the front desk and dial in a code, and there was a sheet printout every day, and I would add to it a quote of the day, and that's when I started my fortune cookie collection, and I still collect my fortunes all these years. I have a big old volume full of them. Anyway, I have some great teachers here, some of whom are still here. I believe Joe Hufford's still here. Mr. Leem is still here. Glenn Madrid, I believe, is still here. And we miss Dory Madrid, who, when I was here, was Mrs. Brandt, or Ms. Brandt. And Coach Thomas, is Coach Thomas still here? The wrestling coach? Yeah.
Yeah. There's an art teacher.
Well, he also teaches art.
And who else?
Azul, board secretary treasurer.
All right, and Jerica, what is your, out of the past 3 years being in ASB, what has been your favorite moment or favorite experience?
My favorite experiences have been rally setups. I really love seeing all of our hard work. We usually put months into hard work to all our rallies, and seeing it all come together, I really love seeing it all.
All right, and Azul, being a new member this year, what has been like a standout moment within your past year in ASB?
I would say being able to give out so many giveaways to seniors. I like seeing their happy faces getting Chick-fil-A or free ice creams.
And I did get that Chick-fil-A and ice cream. And Jerica, what does ASB do here on campus for anyone who's watching and anyone who's wondering?
So usually we do help set up all the dances, all the activities. We love helping engage students in the campus. You know, we're mostly focused on academics, but we love seeing everyone build a community. So all of our giveaways, dances, rallies, just bring all the different groups here on campus together. That's our job.
And lastly, Azul, what would you say to anyone who's watching or any new member here on campus who wants to join ASB?
I say you should do it. It's so fun. You gain so many friends, and it's just an amazing experience. And I wish I could have done it my 4 years.
All right, thank you both for joining me. You heard it from ASB. Come join ASB. Come join Troy High School. Such an amazing school, such an amazing program, and that's all. All right, Warriors, I'm joined by some Troy Tech members.
I'm Andy.
And? Wait. Hi, Warriors, I'm joined by some Troy Tech members.
I'm Andy.
And?
I'm JJ.
And Andy, what is your favorite part about Troy Tech in general?
I think it's just that being able to have hands-on experience of like me, especially in the engineering of like building and CADing. I really enjoyed that.
All right, and Troy Tech is definitely a standout program, a part of Troy. It's a lot of what we're known for. And so, JJ, what pathways were you involved in?
So I actually double pathwayed. I did media
and engineering. So I kind of got that experience of both worlds, and it was a great experience for me. I absolutely loved it.
And I could personally advocate for the comp sci program too. I spent 3 years in it. Now I'm in the media pathway. As you can see, I'm standing here in front of you with my Omnia Polo on. And obviously, we're all here advertising it. It's a great program, truly, and I very much advocate it to all of you. And I think that's all. Thank you both for joining me.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with Mr. Bletcher. We are getting most of the way through this afternoon's festivities. And so, Mr. Bletcher, tell us, how's your afternoon been?
It's been pretty fantastic. A lot of energy here today. It's been great to see how many people generationally. I think I've seen class of 68, 70. That was a big little area that I've seen a lot of people come.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, even our city council member joining us today from class of 2001, Mr. Nick Dunlap. So it was just it's been a blessing to be a part of, and a lot of fun stuff still to happen.
Excellent. So things coming up include we're gonna do some group pictures. And then we're going to have a cake cutting, and then we're pretty much going to finish after that cake cutting. There's a beautiful stack of the Oracle, and it's 60 years.
Yeah.
I was in the beginning. I tried to get everybody a sense of what's going on here. So back over here, what's that over my shoulder there? What's going on over there? Looks like Alumni. Looks like Mr. Leem is operating something. What's going on over there?
He's probably running it. Yeah, that's an alumni tent. So anybody who's graduated, there's a special gift for them. We wanted people to connect, maybe meet fellow classmates or people they maybe knew, of all ages. We also have a lot of our programs are here today. We want to give a shout out to Oracle, our cyber engineering, robotics.
Speaking of Oracle, we actually we have an interview right now. We're ready to go with the interview at Oracle.
Let's patch that in.
So here we go. Take it away, Steve.
Hi, Warriors. I'm joined by some members from our amazing Oracle program. And who am I here with?
Jenny Hong.
And?
Kathleen.
And what are both of your grades?
I'm a junior.
And?
I'm a sophomore.
And Jenny, what's your favorite part about Oracle?
I love community in Oracle. I feel like I know everyone so well.
And it is hard work, like making every issue, and it's really fast. But I love the satisfaction of when a new issue comes in, looking at it, flipping through it physically, and being like, I made that, or like I wrote that, or I did that. It just feels so satisfying.
That's amazing. And Kathleen, what made you join Oracle? What inspired you to join?
Well, I really liked how they were constantly releasing articles. They were constantly writing and immersing themselves into the Troy community, and I wanted to be a part of that process.
All right, sounds great. Thank you both for joining me, and that's all from our Oracle program.
All right, that was a great.
Yes.
By the way,
actually, this is a great idea.
Oh.
Why don't Miss Downham come on over here? I'm going to try to entice Miss Downham to come on over and have a seat and have a little conversation about the Troy Tech program.
Real briefly.
He and
Miss Downham is excited to do this.
I'll be able to hear you.
Oh yes.
Oh, I can hear you.
Louder than you've ever, probably more than you want to hear me. Yeah, so pretty great event today. I know you were manning a table today, I noticed. What was that like, and what kind of connections or who did you meet today?
Right. It's been a variety of different visitors today. Definitely a representation from our incoming 8th grade, well, our 8th grade class that'll be incoming as 9th graders that have just been notified about their acceptances this past week. So definitely some new exciting questions and families, and at the table we've connected them to some of our seniors talking about their experience and their internship. But yeah, I've also talked to several alumni that stopped by, as well as alumni that were before my time.
It's awesome.
And definitely excited to be here and asking about some of our staff that have retired at this point. But yeah, it's been a good event.
Yeah, I think so too. And we've got a couple things left that we're doing here, but I know everyone that registered here today in person was able to answer the question if you're interested in being partners with Troy Tech and internships.
Right.
So they were able to say yes, no, or maybe. But if those didn't come today or watching today, how could they maybe get involved if they also have a business somewhere in the community?
Right. Yeah, no, I would love to continue to connect to our alumni or businesses, whether in this area or even beyond.
2, 1. Hi, Warriors. I'm joined by our wonderful ASB advisor, Ms. Contreras. And Ms. Contreras, how long have you been ASB advisor for?
I've been advisor for 2 years now. This is my second year. I started last year, and it was kind of voluntold, but I volunteered at the same time. I was very involved already, attending sporting events, but now I'm all in for the culture at Troy.
All right, and what's your favorite part about being ASB advisor for these past 2 years?
I like having the kids give back to the school. So being in ASB is all about being selfless instead of selfish. So the kids are dedicating a lot of their time and money and things that they have back to the student body to get them involved.
All right. And what would you say to anyone who's interested in applying or joining ASB?
Oh, so not this Monday, but the following, the first Monday of March, there's an interest meeting for executive board.
General elections, so election season's upon us.
So you could come to that mandatory meeting, and then a week after that, applications are due. And the week after spring break is when we'll have our general election week long.
And if I'm interested in finding any more information about ASB,
you can look at the Troy Warrior
website, the Troy High website, or our Instagram, or the school Instagram. All the information is there.
All right, thank you, Ms. Contreras. That's all for ASB.
I just want to know when I'm so active. Because you said how many people are going to be here.
Oh, yeah, you pretty much nailed it. Yeah.
I nailed it.
Yes.
What did we miss?
How about this?
Can you grab the microphone that's on the podium and bring it to me?
Thank you. Rich, go ahead and have a seat.
You did great.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm now being joined by Rich Lean, class of '82. Man, he's also a teacher here, and he has not really left. He's been part of the lifeblood and the energy of Troy High School for a number of years, being involved in ASB, both as a student and as the advisor. And now he's here to share some wisdom. So just give us just a moment. We'll get him mic'd up, and we'll get him in place.
Hey Warriors, over here we're by our auctioning and raffling table, and you can see what we're doing for our 60th anniversary giveaway. We have a MacBook Air M3 with an 8-core CPU. 16 gigabytes of unified memory, 256 gigabytes of SSD storage, and it's a $1,099 value. You can enter to win. One entry per person. Winner announced today at 2 p.m. We're gonna be broadcasting the winner. So make sure to come on by and enter yourself, and you have to be present to win. Remember that. So make sure to be here at 2 if you enter to win, and try to enter to win all of this. All right.
Well, Mr. Bletcher here, back with you at Omnia. I am greeted here by a good friend of mine and also a legend here at this school in more ways than one. Who are you?
I am Rich Leem, class of 1982 and teacher since 1990.
So you've never left?
There is a 4-year period of time where I was not associated with Troy High School, and then before that and after that, it's pretty much been my home.
Yeah. So you obviously went to college,
Yes,
successful high school grad, college grad.
Yes,
and
sir.
did you go by chance to college across the street at Cal State
I
Fullerton?
had to get away. So I packed everything up. I went across the street to Cal State Fullerton.
All right.
As a matter of fact, Mr. Bletcher, I started my educational career at Acacia Elementary School, went to Ladera Vista Junior High School, Troy High School, Cal State Fullerton, back at Troy High School. I did do 1 year of teaching at Fullerton High School.
So you've lived and worked and learned within a 3-iron distance from Troy High School.
Easily. And I wouldn't trade it. It's a fantastic place to be.
Well, if you don't know, he's a history teacher here at our school. If you don't know who Mr. Rich Leem is, he is a department chair for many, many years. He's been coaching football. I'm sure you've coached other things too.
Basketball and baseball.
Basketball, baseball, and you still help out in those realms in some capacity at times.
Yes.
And it is such a joy to have teachers on campus being a mentor, not only on the athletic field, but also in the classroom. And to make that commitment for as long as you have, I want to thank you.
It has truly been my pleasure.
You've impacted a lot of lives, that's for sure.
Thank you.
So what did you think about today?
I think it's awesome. I think the energy is really good. I was sitting and talking with people for an extended period of time that graduated in 1967, which is 15 years before I graduated from Troy High School. So to get that, I mean, they were talking about how the trees were shrubs when they first got here and just their experience. I have siblings that went to Troy before myself also. So to me, it's like a homecoming of life. I mean, there's so many people that I can relate to that are walking around this place right now. But the energy is great. TSO, fantastic job. Again, just the amount of time and effort they put into these things is just amazing. And our school is blessed because of it.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Well, it has been an amazing celebration today. Just a couple shout outs out there. If you're at home and you weren't unable to join us today, you can still get involved. There are a lot of groups and things that if you want to donate and support, one way that you could donate to the school is through an opportunity as our legacy bricks, I like to call them, and our outdoor classroom. You've been out there.
Yes, sir.
It's a lovely place. There's a pond. There's a place for sometimes classes will meet there. And if you want to have a brick on the ground that's there for eternity, I bought mine yesterday.
Nice.
And I hope others can get involved, and all those proceeds go to Troy High School. And you get a piece of legacy here that will be here forever and ever. So you can go online and get access to that through TSO and look for brick sales, and we are happy.
And for those people that went to Troy, the area he's talking about is right at the end of the breezeway, walking away from the quad. It's beautiful. It's really well done.
It's been transformed. It was just a grassy little strip when I got here 11, 12 years ago, and now it's this amazing place that kids hang out all day long. And is a nice place to just step away. Like I said, there's a pond and a fountain, and it's a great place to have a brick there for life. So if you're interested, check that out. And in the meantime, thank you for joining me on Omnia.
My pleasure.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Leem. name down on something, go check it out. Make sure you didn't lose your place. And again, a lot of other ways to get involved. If you haven't, please purchase a brick. Get your name at Troy High School for life. So those proceeds all go to Troy High School. So let's join together in the shade over here towards the North Quad. And we're going to do our cake cutting ceremony real quickly. And I think we're going to broadcast this even on Omnia. So we can watch this forever. Join me.
Oh my god.
Bro, you're so lucky.
What?
You're in the shade. I'm over there tanning.
Hello? Okay.
Hold on, I'm trying to put my other mic. All right. Happy birthday, Troy! Thank you guys for coming. All right. And now we can pull that out. All right. Now, anybody here, I hope if you're at home, I'm sorry you're going to be able to enjoy this cake. But thank you guys for coming. And again, Troy Omnia, thank you guys for broadcasting this and doing this for life.
All right, so you just watched, we just cut the cake celebrating the 60th anniversary of Troy High School. 60 years, wow.
Please come and join us over here and grab a slice of cake.
Oh, I just turned 17, guys. A little less than 4 times. Wow, can't even grasp that. Celebrating a lot. 6 decades of excellence, 6 decades of academics, athletics, environment, friendship, different things that have happened here on this campus. And so, yeah, 60th anniversary.
Again, last call for silent auctions.
Journalism every day. We do a little show, and so this is a little behind the scenes of the show. So here we go.
Good morning, Troy High School. I'm Gina.
My name is Matthew.
My name's Katrina.
I'm Adam. And I'm Adam. And we're your anchors today on
Troy Omnia.
Good morning, Troy High School. Today is March 25th. I'm Adam. And I'm Kason. And we're your anchors today on Troy Omnia.
Shout out! Shout out! Shout out! There you go. He looks good. Coloring is hard. Coloring is hard. My name is Jess Knowles, teacher here at Troy High School in the media pathway. This is my 27th year of teaching. At its root, Omnia means everything in Latin, and we want to show as much as we can about what goes on here at Troy High School. The dream is to elevate and to make the world know all the different things that the students are doing. We do podcasts, sports broadcasting, daily news shows. In our broadcast journalism course, where we do a daily show, initially I assign roles, but then they start to elect to take on different roles. And hopefully by the end of the class, the dream is that everybody knows how to do every role. The scary part for me is I have to trust that all of these things are happening without my impetus. In other words, I can't direct 14 different activities, and it takes 14 specific jobs to do all this. So I have to trust that these guys over here are gonna handle the audio and video of this space. Likewise, all the stuff in there. So it's just one of those things, it's a massive trust exercise to get it all done, to get it all done well. I have learned that the students are very smart and very resourceful. And when something goes wrong, if I'm not around, they're smart and resourceful. If I'm around, they wait for me to be smart and resourceful. So I have learned that if I can just be outside observing, that all the problems kind of get settled themselves. Have a great show.
Great show.
Good show, everybody.
Oh, somebody's great.
Good show, everybody. All right. The timing is really tight. We start the class with 7 minutes where I can talk. And for the next 7 minutes, it is the rundown meeting, all the things that are the content that's gonna be in it. For the next 7 to 15 minutes, we're all working on creating graphics and tightening up the copy. And then we try to get into the studio by about 10:10, and we rehearse it, and then we get the timing. So in rehearsal, we can say, okay, this is a 7-minute show, so we'll ring 7 minutes prior to the class ending.
It
was right on time. It was right on time. Wow. Keep going with the broadcast. So we're still going to. We try to time it perfectly, and as you know, we don't always get the timing. So not our best endeavor. We went over on time, and that's like a no-no, because whatever happens after that bell is essentially disregarded. So we got to kind of cover it again tomorrow. Lots of moving parts. We just didn't get it started in time and to get it so we could end perfectly on time. It was told to me that for about every 20 film schools, there's only one broadcast journalism school. So there's 20 times more film schools. It was also described to me that for every job in the industry, there are 20 broadcast journalism jobs for every one film job. So this is absolutely, and what everybody's learning here is a skill that they can translate immediately into some profession and just go off and start being in the industry and telling stories. Well, we have, I'm here with Jace Medina.
Hi.
He's been helping out with Omnia and all of its broadcasts, both for the sports and for the morning show and for the media days for all the different sports. We've been doing a lot, including this lovely day. I'm going to go ahead and start with some thanks. First, I want to thank Dr. Minster, our principal, and then a hearty thanks to Lance Fletcher, who basically put this whole event together with the help of the Troy Sport Organization. Many thanks to them as well. I want to thank my crew, awesome crew. We're about to embark upon the cleanup, which is no light task, and they're all willing and able. They're all members of either my media concepts, my broadcast journalism, or my sports broadcasting class. All classes available to all students who enroll in Troy High School, but also simultaneously their Troy Tech classes. And, oh, beautifully, they just brought us some cake. This is wonderful. Yeah, some cake.
All right.
Thank you for this. And so thanks to all the teachers that came out to support their programs manning the tables. Thanks to the alumni table and Mr. Leem and Miss Downham for sitting down with us for a little bit. Really appreciate all the energy and all the positivity that is working at Troy High School. Jace, did you want to add anything?
Just want to say Troy Omnia does a great job all the time. All the students are always locked in. It's so cool to be here, helping them out, putting on these shows. And Mr. Knowles, of course, great teacher. You know, the one thing he does is he makes sure that the students are getting the best education they can here in the Omnia program.
You're too kind. You do. Don't stop. Don't stop.
Hey,
don't stop.
Don't stop? Okay. Anyway, so just wanted to say that Troy High School has also been really good to me, letting me come on board and help with Omnia. So
and
just want to say
Jason's
thanks.
been awesome. Yeah. So that's it. That's all I have. There's a couple. Actually, hold on just a second. We have Mr. The Oracle teacher, what they call Mr. Gonzo. We have a former ROTC member here, just right over here, Mr. Stubblefield. And then we have a graduate and kind of the brains of a lot of what goes on around here. That's Daniel Flanagan right there. So want to give a shout out to him as well. And then everybody's looking at me like, come on already, let's get off the air. So we're going to do that. If you liked what you saw and you have a kid who's going to come to high school, just know that this program is open and available to you. If you didn't like what you saw, we'll come to Troy High School anyway, and maybe you can help us out and get us a better product. I appreciate you. Like and subscribe, and that's it for today.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.